didn't plan on making another video like this, but after the last one, something unexpected happened. People wrote to me, hundreds of them. They shared stories they'd never said out loud before, regrets, fears, things they thought only they carried. So first, thank you. Your honesty reminded me I'm not alone.
Today, I want to talk about something that has been sitting heavy in my chest ever since my wife, Margaret, passed away. It's not about the big lies you see in movies, not betrayal or some massive secret. It's about the small lies, the quiet ones, the ones we tell ourselves just to survive the day. My name is Arthur. I'm 86 years old, and for over 40 years I lied to the woman I loved most about something that seemed so harmless. We were sitting on our porch one afternoon, the kind of day where time just moves slowly. You know, Margaret looked at me and asked, like she had so many times before, "Do you ever regret not finishing school?" For decades I had my answer ready. No, not at all. Life worked out just fine, but that day, something inside me just cracked. I looked at her, and for the first time, I told the truth. "Yes," I said, "I regret it every single day." She stared at me, almost like she didn't recognize my voice. So I told her everything. That I quit because I was embarrassed by how much I was struggling. That I told myself it didn't matter because admitting it hurt too much. That I was too proud to ever go back. She put a teacup down and said so quietly, "Arthur, why didn't you just tell me? We could have figured it out together." And in that one moment, I understood what all my years of silence had cost us. I wasn't protecting her from anything. I was protecting my own ego. And in doing that, I stole something precious from both of us. The chance to face life honestly, together. We do this all the time, don't we? "I'm fine. Oh, it doesn't bother me. No, I don't need any help." Sometimes these little lies help us get through a tough moment. But when they become a permanent part of who we are, they turn into walls. Walls that keep people out. I worked with a man named Henry for over 20 years. A good man, quiet, dependable. After he retired, his daughter called me he had died, very suddenly, and she told me something I still think about all the time. She said, "You know, my dad talked about you a lot. He said you were the only person at work he felt truly comfortable around. There were things he wanted to tell you." And I realized right then, I never really knew him. I knew the polite version, the safe version, the work version, and now whatever burdens he was carrying, whatever stories he held inside, they went with him. That's what these small lies cost us. They cost us being truly known by the people in our lives. Just last month, my son Samuel came to visit. Out of the blue, he said, "Dad, there's something I should have told you years ago." He admitted that he turned down the offer to come work with me not because he didn't want to, but because he was terrified he would fail me and let me down. We talked for hours that night, about fear, about misunderstanding, about all the years we lost to silence and assumptions. When he finally left, I felt lighter than I had in a very, very long time. Not because it was an easy conversation, it wasn't, but because it was real. The truth is, the lies we tell to look strong don't make us strong at all. They just isolate us. They make us lonely. I see people my age still pretending they're fine, still hiding their loneliness behind a wall of pride. There's a man in my building. He's 82. His children rarely visit. He always says he understands, that they're busy with their own lives. But I've seen him from my own window, watching families from his on Sundays, with this look on his face. I asked him once if he ever just told his children that he misses them. He shook his head and said, "I don't want to be a burden," so he protects his pride, and in return he spends his days alone. Now, I'm not saying you need to tell everyone everything. Of course not. Some things are private. But the people who love you, the ones who are in your corner, they deserve the truth. I remember when my youngest daughter called me years ago, sobbing, saying she felt like a complete failure. In that moment, I didn't try to fix anything. I didn't give her advice. I just told her that I'd felt that same way so many times in my life that I didn't have the answers either. She told me later that my honesty, in that moment, saved her. It made her feel less alone. We aren't built to carry the weight of life alone. We're built to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. I wasted so many years pretending I wasn't hurting or scared or full of regret. And the cost wasn't just mine to bear. Margaret paid a price for my silence too. Now at 86, I don't pretend anymore. When something matters to me, I say it. When I'm scared, I admit it. When I'm grateful for someone, I make sure they know it. Because being known, truly known, is worth the risk of being vulnerable. If you're holding on to a small lie, one you use to avoid discomfort, to protect your pride, maybe consider letting it go. Start with yourself, then, maybe with someone you trust. Stop performing being fine. Just be human. If this resonated with you, maybe share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're carrying a truth you've never said out loud, please know you are not alone. Thank you for listening.